What? Hey, honey, I'm home. Told you I was gonna do it all fucking day. Somebody subscribed during this during that mayhem. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know what the hell I'm going to talk about. But I do know a few shut-ups while I was blabbering along, so I appreciate it. What should we talk about? What sports team do you want to talk about? Uh-huh. Up to the circus. We don't have any bread, but it's all circus. Voted on. Unionized. Materialized and capitalized. All the ISIS. All the ISIS. Wow. Okay. So, let me put on the spectacles. See, I should have gone live on the computer, right? Then I could have taken questions, but I'm a fucking idiot. God. One of these days, right? Who knows? Someone needs to take charge of this debacle I got going on over here, just so I can rant. You'll be paid well once it gets going. Pretty much be able to set your own terms. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure where I ended up on that last little rant. Well, we could start a new one because they're everywhere. Let's do. I got it. Let's do the 3 things you're not supposed to talk about in what do they call that? The 3 things you're not supposed to in polite conversation, right? The 3 things you're not supposed to talk about in polite conversation are politics, sex, and religion. The 3 things that literally run the fucking world, you don't talk about politely. The fuck came up with that shit? So, let's talk about politics. Let's start with the first one, politics. I did that one. I nailed that one fucking for the past 2 hours. Politics is bullshit. Stop voting. You're literally giving up your innate freedom in a vote. So, fuck that. Religion. I will always fall back on. Oh, holy shit! Whoa, Texan looking good after getting digs, huh? That's because they turned up politeness into tactical. Hey, Zach, how you doing? Good to see you, brother. Well, I got the fucking comments on now. It's amazing. Yeah, it's all bullshit. It's a means and ways of control. And if you're the proper human, the only control you need is your exuberance to be part of that. Not control of humanity. We've gotten to a point within our society where you can literally go and you can learn any fucking topic of study with the interwebs. I understand a lot of you like doing arbitrage and bullshit, and good for you. You need to make some money, but learn a skill. In between doing all that, learn a skill. Learn carpentry. Learn basic carpentry. Just start there, right? Because you should want to know how to fix something. Let's see. I swear I tell people the same thing you're saying. They look at me like, yeah, you're fucking right. They do. Get them over here. Get them over here, Zach. I know. It's okay. I'll take the crazy. You know why I take the crazy. You've spoken to me in real life. Because you're not old and insane, Zach. You're young and you're supposed to be, I don't know. You're supposed to be following their little worldview. It's control. They want that control. As with every other fucking thing, they want that control. You know, that arbitrary right of your vote, so they can control somebody else's through the arbitrary right of that vote. Yeah. Oh, I know, but okay, Zach, YouTube, dude, go, just go look up. It's so easy. You are the Matrix, brother. You are all you need is that information. Utilize it for you, so you can show it. And it's fun because once you learn a skill and you know that skill well enough, you'll be able to show it to a kindergartner. And that's where pride in an accomplishment comes from, is knowing something so well that you could show a kindergartner, you could teach a kindergartner how to do these things. You know, okay, let's go with fifth grader, not a kindergartner, because they're still shitting themselves a little bit. But you know what I'm saying? That's where pride and responsibility comes in. Yeah. Hey Zach, also share this shit, because I made a promise. Fuck me, I made a promise that if I got 1 like on a fucking video, on a comment, that I would go live all day Saturday. So I'm going live all day Saturday. Woo! White out. There we go. All right. Well, so Zach, let's see what we got. I got you. True. I have avoided no many mistakes just by observing other people. So yeah, I guess it works out. The same skill for skills. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, but if you're watching people doing the wrong thing, doing it the wrong way, you're gonna do it the wrong way. You know, it's like, just like fucking. The first time you fucked wasn't the best time you fucked. Probably the 10th time you fucked wasn't the best time you fucked. You need to get to know the tool. You need to get to utilize the tool. You need to have the other person that had the other tool know how to use their tool also, right? So I sit here doing nonsensical things for a day with you people. Because this is what I usually do anyway. I just do it in meme form and writing comments on Facebook. Yes, learning process kind of thing. There's always a curve in it, and it's like, oh God, don't take this the wrong way. But if you want to learn how to fuck, watch a couple good porn stars fuck, on your, just go look up passionate fucking or something. I don't know. I don't care. But it's like, you don't go to politicians to learn how to be a good person. You go to politicians to learn how to politic. You don't go to your Coca-Cola company for your moral values. You don't go to Budweiser for your moral value, But we do. Society does. It goes to these fucking corporations that let's go democratically, fascistically run this country, because the companies would tell you, you're not going to buy this car, you're not going to buy this product, you need to buy this car, you need to buy this product. So tell me how that's not fascism. That's fascism. It's not on its way. It's here. It's here. Anyway, I'm working on 2 hours and I guess 10 minutes into this debacle. I don't know what I'm going to do to entertain you. I can't. I don't do any magic tricks. Magic trick. I mean, what do? Do I start a poker tournament and talk politics and fucking philosophy while I'm playing a poker tournament? Okay, now we're gonna go back to the 3. So imagine learning how to fuck, learning about sexuality from people that have no idea about their own sexuality. They weren't even comfortable with their sexuality, and they believe that their sexuality is not your sexuality. None of that shit. Gender, all that shit too. Fuck you. You know, if your parents had any fucking sense within their heads, well, they probably didn't, because, you know, people fuck like animals for the fun of it, because fucking's fun. I mean, how their job is to get you out of the house as often as possible and get you to do activities to make you a part of another group, because they don't want to spend that kind of time with you. They don't want to sit down and talk to you about the thing or do the thing. You know, fine, you know, go play a sport, you know, but now it's everything, right? You go out and you're in your 9 sports, 7 classes, extracurricular activities. You know, you got your fucking pre-OnlyFans, YouTube, and fucking Facebook going on. It's what you do. You can't think because you haven't been taught how to think. You've been taught what to think. And that's who we are. You're being, you know, taught what to think, not how to think. It's easy. It's easy when somebody tells you to it's easy when somebody tells you to fucking wipe your ass. Right? Holy shit, somebody didn't tell you to wipe your ass, you wouldn't wipe your ass? Oh, but you need to wipe your ass this way. Oh, okay. A couple of years later, but you need to wipe your ass this way, but only with this paper. Okay. Okay, you need to wipe your ass this way with this paper, but only on these days if the sun's out on a Tuesday. Okay. All right. No more wiping your ass. Everybody gets bidets. Well, we don't have the water. Well, everybody's going to have to get water now because we voted on it. Imagine the fucking hubris of fucking men. Of shitting in water. Shitting in water. It's probably one of the most destructive things we're doing on the planet for ourselves, right? Is shitting in our water. Remember back in the days when they used to have the dung guys go around and scoop the shit out of the shitholes, then use it to fucking fertilize the fields. Yeah. Entertainment. It's entertaining, Zach. I'm sorry. As sad and destructive as this bullshit is, it is entertaining as fuck just to watch him go. Just to watch it happen. I don't care what happens. I literally don't care. I care so much I don't care. I don't have the power to do anything, and neither do you. It's so deeply funded and ingrained that they know it's coming. They're planning for it. It's okay. It's entertainment for me. I can't do anything but laugh at it because it's fucking ridiculous. Oh. Yeah. Oh, the allegory of the cave, man. You're gonna love the lights they showing on the back of the wall as your reality. It is what it is at every point. And we have gotten so far away from the natural is what it is because of the adulterated food, even the communications systems that we use now, and the amount of electricity and signals and transmitting things that are going on the planet. You don't think that's fucking with the natural vibrationals that sustain us, that we're supposed to be connected to innately? All right, Zach. Thank you, man. You have a good afternoon. Hope you get some cards sold or something. Anyway, I'll be here. I don't know how much longer. Well, I do. I said all day. Oops. Just like my life is an oops. You know. Let's go back. You know, we'll talk about the sex for a minute. Let's talk about abortion. All right. Because you have the free will to do as you will with your body doesn't mean you should have the free will to do it to somebody else's body. You knew when you stuck that dick inside you what the usual outcome of that scenario is. And then if you go out and kill that thing, that should be an immediate red light to everyone that you don't care about life. Right? Because you don't care. You just don't care about that thing, so you just kill it. It's fucking ridiculous. Now, the other side of the abortion issue is the rape and incest thing. Well, you didn't want that dick in you. Right? You didn't ask for the dick in you, that whole thing. Okay, I could see killing that thing. Don't necessarily want to because... Fuck. It fucks with you because we're at this point in time, I don't care how much theory is out there and people with fucking telescopes, we are the only fucking life in this universe that we know of. And even if we aren't, we are the only fucking life in this fucking universe that we know of. And for us to get here as a grouping of people is fucking astounding, right? As a grouping of things that recognize us as the things that we are. It's astounding. It's fucking amazing, right? And not even to that point, but to the point of you individually being here. It's fucking astounding. It, in a universe that can't be explained by people who have theories that can't explain it, you believe you have the explanation and you're going to change other people's explanation onto the theory of why they're here. It's a fucking amazing thing that you're here to begin with. And you're gonna fuck with that reality in some maniacal way because you can. Because people are fucking kind and gentle and for the most part. And you want to, if Biden actually had those 82 million votes that he had, which he didn't, that's 82 million people that have given up all faith in themselves. And even if you voted for Trump, I don't vote because I will not be held culpable for any of this shit. Businesses too big to fail, that get bailed out, they're failing. Car companies too big to fail, they're failing. And those people that are throwing bolts out of fucking, on tires that are getting paid $58,000 a year to do that with full benefits, retirements, and all this shit, that's bullshit. You're throwing bolts on a fucking car. What skill and talent comes in that? Oh, that's right, you work for a union. So the union says if you do this set of line for this long, you get to go to this set of line and make this much. And if you learn this, you get to do this. But it's all bullshit. You're just putting bolts on a car. You're filling a can of Coke. Or you're driving a can. Don't fucking matter. It's all bullshit. It's all arbitrary bullshit. Your whole life is putting fucking bolts on a car, and you get the fucking right to vote someone off the war. In mass. Corporations, all of them. These BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, these things, it's because they control everything. what you eat, how you think, why you think, the programming you watch, the people that are leading you, you're not being represented anymore. You're being led. You're being led into whatever the fuck they want to lead you into, and you're happy to do it, aren't you? You got the vote. You got a little sticker that said, I voted. I voted! Amazing. I jerked off in a fucking neighbor's yard. Same fucking thing, right? Fucking ridiculous. So yeah, this is a completely arbitrary kind of a live stream. Again, I'm going to be here all day. I might turn the camera around just so I could play some poker. Maybe I see if we got any tournaments going on that I can get into for free. Because I'm a cheap son of a bitch. Hey, handsome, how you doing today? I'm fucking breathing. Call that a win. So I'm not quite sure if anything's going to happen here. So I'd put on music, but that'd get fucking taken down. I would. Let's see. Ooh, here we go. Rattlesnake pop-up free roll, 30 minutes. I think you'll be watching me play a pop-up free roll in 30 minutes. Amazing. We'll get to talk poker and politics, sex and drugs and rock and roll. Yeah, rock and roll ain't what it used to be, is it? There ain't no party anthems anymore, right? I kind of miss that, good party anthem going on. Whatever. I have a very eclectic taste in music. I mean, there again, I was trying to get on the air for a long time, so you needed an eclectic taste. You needed to know all your music back in the day. Today, you own no music. You own some sort of false copy of bullshit digitally. So over the years, I've been through the expertise of junking shit, houses and cars and all that stuff. I've collected a lot of music. I've collected tens of thousands of CDs of homemade stuff, and I don't know if it's tens of thousands, but it's thousands of CDs. It could be hundreds, could be thousands. I'm not sure. I didn't count them all, but there's boxes and the fucking ream things of them, and so I physically own that music, which, if taken care of the right way, should outlast tapes and reel to reel, and even vinyl. But again, it's the technology. Vinyl would be better technological wise if I can get all this shit onto vinyl. But getting all the digital music onto vinyl, holy crap, that's a lot of car seats you gotta fucking flatten out. It's funny, rid the world of plastics. How do you think the world did you get all your medications, you dumb bastard? All your medications are made out of fucking petrochemicals. All of them. There's no natural medicines in this world. That's why everybody's sick. That's why healthcare isn't healthcare. Healthcare is medications. Go ask your fucking doctor what kind of diet you should be eating. Oh, what are you doing? Trying to eat well. They don't fucking care. They want to give you pills. That's what they're paid to do. They're paid to give you pills. Well, this is interesting. So I'm going to see how this looks turned around. Looking at the other computer while I get that set up for this. See if that turns around. Ooh, that's a good little sun flare there, isn't there? Okay. I mean, it's not too bad. Maybe if I get that sun flare out of there. See how that looks. Oh, that looks sweet as shit right there. I'm going to keep that like that. What am I going to have to do over there? Fuck. Oh, it's so fucking annoying. Somebody buy me some decent computer equipment, please. I can't afford any of this shit, and I don't want to buy it. I'll give you all the credit in the videos. I think that'd be good for you, right? Does this get most of the screen? Yeah, it looks all right. All right, well, there we go. Now I got my afternoon's entertainment lined up for myself while I sit here and battle on to you knuckleheads. You know, I want some chocolate. Chocolate would be good right now. But alas, I do not have any chocolate. Dun, 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 dun. What the? An error occurred. What is going on? Why? Technology doesn't like me. I mean, I really don't care. I have fun with it, but oh, come on. Okay, yes, I understand. Discard the fucking thing. Let's hop over to the old fucking Philosophic Fight Club. See if anything's popped up over there. I am both on YouTube and Facebook under Philosophic Fight Club. I refer to myself as a free spirit because it sounds classier than out of fucking control. Okay. Anybody got anything going on out there they want to talk about? They want to hear a... Come on, I know you got questions. I'm not sure if I have answers, but I got something to say. I think I'll roll me another cigarette. I'm back. Just for all your edification, I live off-grid in the high deserts of New Mexico. I've lived off-grid for the past decade. I've had a couple, I want to say documentaries, but you know, they're not real documentaries. I've had a couple people come out and film things. And God, come on, I know I got cigarettes here somewhere. Can't believe I smoked them all. Well, I guess that's what happens when you smoke cigarettes. You smoke cigarettes. But this afternoon, we are going to be playing a little poker together. While I ramble on because I said I would. Damn it, why do I do those things? And I'll roll my own cigarettes again and again and again. So I hope everybody's having the Saturday they planned on. Good, bad, or indifferent, because I don't care. Because we're going to do what you're going to do. We're going to do what we're going to do. We always do. Even if somebody votes not to do it, they're going to do it. They don't care. But we sit here. I sit here. It's a little windy today, a little rainy, a little overcast. But it's better than being dead. I suppose. I haven't been dead yet. Norm Macdonald was like talking about a suicide with that suicide. It's like, I mean, you know, not to say suicide's good or anything, or should take that course of action, but in and of itself is has to be the most it's strange because they did that themselves, right? They weren't going to let anything else stop them from doing that thing. So isn't that the ultimate cause of free will? Is just saying, I don't fucking want to deal with this shit anymore. Right? Wouldn't that be the ultimate? I mean, Canada's doing it. It's imagine your government saying, "Oh, you don't have the will to live anymore? Come on over here. We'll just fucking knock you out." You know, and it's going to be the thinkers that are going to go first. They don't want to deal with this shit. We see where it's going. We've seen where it's been going since it started. That's why we're always on the out. That's why we usually sit outside and just fucking watch this shit, because it's happened before. It'll happen again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. It's just what we do. Just what we do and how we do it. I can't get mad at it anymore because it was voted on, right? So a bunch of people. All right, let's get off the fucking. Let's get off that for a second, and let's talk about Sam Crack. I don't know if you know who Sam Crack is. He buys auction cars in Florida, and he tries to repair them. Ain't that a fucking fun endeavor? Right? You know, you got that whole car, the whole car family on YouTube's, you know, the Whistling Diesels, the Diesel Brothers, you know, Heavy D, Cletus McFarlane. You know, they have a great community because they support each other. And they're there for the entertainment value. You know, they're not trying to sell you on a politic, or sell you on a sex, or sell you on anything. They're just out there to entertain you. I think that's pretty simple. That's the simplest form of entertainment, right? I mean, granted, Whistling Diesel just blowing his shit up, because that's entertaining as fuck. But Sam Crack is, you know, Tavares takes it's such a weird and fundamental community to have, is the communities within the communities, the car community, then you have the friends within the car community. Same thing, you know, I suppose you have to have within the gaming community, right? Because you can't have the gaming community doesn't really want to go out and, you know, wrench on cars. They want to play games. It's like Penguin Zero. I watched them do some bullshit. And this, when I was watching Penguin, it kind of turned me off to his whole fucking channel. You know, I kind of liked him before. He had, you know, he has a good spiel. But then when he went to he bought a storage unit of an astronaut, apparently, and he was just like, he acted like a piece of shit. But that's how I believe he is, though. I believe he is a piece of shit. You know, there was no respect. You know, so, but good on him, because that's, people like that kind of piece of shit, right? It's entertaining, so people will watch it. I mean, I know I'm a piece of shit. God, look at the way I live. You know, I'm a vagabond, man. I live. I live in a way that not many want to, and it's productive for me. It's mine. I own this. And you can't tax it from me, and you can't force it from me. It's a gift the universe gave me. We all have it. A lot of us choose just not to use it because it's easier listening to other people, right? And the only reason society is doing what it's doing is because it's a huge convenience not to do anything else, right? You don't have to grow food. You don't have to fucking come up with a, plan to keep your place warm or anything because it's all thought out for you. Everything's thought out for you. Straight down to what to think about. It's amazing. It's not a psyop. It's reality, people. And how did I'm just astounded by a bunch of things that happen within this astounding thing we call reality and their theories upon it. I guess if you get enough people to vote upon your theory, it then becomes a reality, and you have to follow that reality. I know the reality. 4 walls, a roof, some food, and a dog. Life don't get easier, man. I mean, it's entertaining when you have internet, but it doesn't get easier because you got to fucking pay for that fucking internet. Goddamn internet. It's destroying us. The internet's destroying us. The most helpful thing on the fucking planet. And it's used like it's an arbitrary thing that people just. It's amazing that we have all the information of all that has been released anyway. Don't know how much of it's been adulterated or fucked with. That's why you need to do research. If it sounds like shit and they're passing it off as a fucking Dove bar, it's probably shit. So research it, And if you ever sit down and you watch your little political, what do you call those, debates on stage, right? When you got all the Democrats, doing the Democrat debates, and you got all the fucking Republicans, wherever the fuck it is, they all yell at each other about how shitty each one of them is. And then one of them picks one of them to be their fucking best friend for 4 years. I mean, it's... How is this reality? How did it get this way? It astounds me sometimes. The people with the most power on the planet just want the most power on the planet. They want all the power on the planet. Then they'll take your power to subsidize their power every day. For hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Shit, at this point, you got to work, 3 months of the year? 3 months for someone else to do whatever the fuck they want to do with it. Right? You specifically have to do a thing with your time in order for you to survive. Governments, on the other hand, will take all of your fucking time and do whatever the fuck they want with it. It's amazing. Fucking amazing. People vote for that shit. Unbelievable. I don't care about generational wealth. How about some generational knowledge? Why? Because everybody just wants the money. The government wants what you got. So go get your money. They voted on it, motherfucker. They voted on it, and you lost. Come and take it. But they know you don't want to lose it. And you'll bend the knee, and you'll kiss the ring, and you'll move, and you'll be happy. Because that's the reality that, people choose. That's cool. Cool, good for them. Stop voting it on other people. Every time they say democracy, I want to vomit. Every time they say democracy, I want to vomit. One step above tyranny, democracy, right? You don't have rights. George Carlin explained it perfectly. You don't have rights if they can be voted away. You have privileges that they grant and rescind. And as a bonus, they'll tax you on them. Right? And then everybody votes. Everybody votes. Everybody votes. Because democracy. Fuck you. People that have a fucking dick and a pussy think they're going to run shit. All right? Mm-hmm. And I apologize. I'm going to apologize for this next statement because it's going to be very me. If you're homosexual, don't care. Do what you're going to do. You shouldn't have a right to vote. You're not forwarding society. You're forwarding a deviancy within your community. It's not even a community because in order to have a community, there has to be a people to forward that community. And people fucking each other in the ass isn't forwarding a community. It's just people fucking each other in the ass, or donut bobbing, whatever the fuck you want to call it, or however you're going to do it. That's not forwarding society, because that's your identity, right? Because you have pride. You're so prideful that you fuck people in the ass, or you get fucked in the ass, or you bump donuts, and that's how you love. It's very selfish and weak. Probably one of the weakest things you could do in your life, right? There's no challenge. You know what you're a guy. You know what a dick is. You know what a dick does. Boom, dick job. You know what a vagina does. You know where your vagina stuff is. Boom, vagina stuff, right? It's the learning that you don't want to do. It's the knowledge you don't want to gain. It's a selfish way to express yourself because you don't want to learn. You don't want to learn that there's a duality in life that we're supposed to embrace. We all know what evil is. No. We all know what good is. No, we don't. It's the perception of the good and evil, right? That is tantamount to the thought. And if you have misprescribed ideals on both sides, it ends up in shit. And that's what they're doing to us now. Well, I say us in a general term. I mean you, because Room 101 couldn't fuck with my skull. That if anybody knows 1984. Mm-hmm. But that's where they're getting you guys. You're going to be proles. Just working for that system to continue the system, working for that system. Straight through. Especially if you're a government employee. You don't produce anything. You vote yourself raises. You're not held responsible for anything. Right? You get these lifetime medical benefits and all this other shit that, people don't get, that pay for your shit because you work for the government. So how about this? Everybody in America go get a job for the government. This way we're all government employees. Then we can all each other raises. I think that'd be good, right? That's what they want. You're either working for the government or you're working against the government. So go work for the government. Go work for the government. Get everything paid for. By who? Can't be paid. You work for the government, so you don't pay taxes. You get paid in taxes. So how the fuck's that system going to work? Right, because you need people that don't work for the government to pay for the government. Okay. And if they don't pay for you to work for the government, they'll come with guns. Take the money for them to work for the government. You know, and Atlas shrugged when, what the fuck was his face? When he was in front of that, in front of the court, and they said, you will relinquish this and you'll give us that, and, you know, to, for the public good. And he said, well, I'm not going to give you anything. And if you want to come and take it, you take it by force and bring your guns, because that's what it is. It's a show of force. And there again, if it was for the public good, it already helped the public. I have problems with levels of greed, right? It's good to be greedy, because if you're not greedy, then you don't get anything done. And then you get over greedy, and then you think that thing that you've done is now worth something more than it is, and you should have some power over others because of that thing. It boggles the mind. It doesn't boggle the mind. It's a thought. It's a thought experiment. Just because you make a computer or a phone or whatever the fuck it is, what innately gives you that right of power? Because you made a thing and you have a bunch of coins. That's what gives you the power. All right, so as we're reforming the government, anyone who makes above a certain amount, you don't hold political office anymore. You don't get to say anything about anything. You get to go play in your fucking boats. You earned it, right? You go make a new computer, make some more coins. You don't have any. And why not? Because it's your money. If you're going to build the $1 billion boat, you also get to build the $1 billion boat for the public. I mean, you could charge for it, but there has to be a public accessibility to that outstanding wealth. Because you're going to do that thing again. You're going to make that computer. You're going to keep selling that fucking bottle of soda, right? No, keep all your money. I don't want to tax a fucking dime. Not a person's dime, right? Let's. How do we keep things running? Men, like we always have. It's funny because, you know, we ended up having, you know, pieces of shit men voting good men to do the work, while the pieces of shit men get all the benefits. It's amazing. But it's a society. It's the society that was built. Society you have to fucking work with. All that horse shit. So I just get to sit here and make fun of it because I like it. I don't care. But anyway, let's see here. Hey, 5 minutes to poker. What do you think about that? Poker and politics. Some of my favorite shit here. Let's see if I can call out some hands while I'm doing this. I am a ranked poker player. And when I do make the World Series of Poker and I make the final table, and they give me the millions and millions of dollars, guess how much money I'll have? Zero. I will be the same person. I don't want your dimes. I'm doing it for competition. I'm doing it because it's entertaining, and I don't have to think about the bullshit all the time. And most people use drugs and alcohol to get away from that. I use poker. It's a liar's game. Me being an honest man, I'm a great liar. But alas, but alas. It'll all go into a company. It'll all go into a fund. It'll all go into creation, into creating things. So other people can create things and have the time to create things without having to worry about the overhead and the fucking bullshit classes that you have to take to get to the point that you wanted to be at. Why the hell should you be taking ancient Mesopotamian sexual acts if you're trying to be an engineer? It's absurd, the fucking bullshit they make you take to take these other classes, because they're bullshit classes, right? And they're bullshit professors, and they need the bullshit money, so they charge you for it because the government's paying for it, because you weren't smart enough to figure out what the fuck you wanted to do, not even what you want to think. But you go to school, right? You go to school and you get to learn what they want to teach you, how they want to teach you, and you'll regurgitate it in the same exact fashion. And you'll do that forever. And what that does is it gets you a step into the next step of the club, which is going to the companies where all these people that I've gone to school with all together work. And you get to regurgitate that shit again. And then you get more shit to regurgitate, because you're in sales or some bullshit, and so you regurgitate. It's all scripted. Your whole life's scripted. You're not a free and open individual. You're fucking, you're part of the play. You're a huge part of the play. We all play a role in life, but that role in life you play shouldn't be of that of an individual stacking bolts on the front of a car, or sitting in a fucking office going paperwork. I looked at these numbers and those numbers, and it's bullshit work. It's unavoidable. It's going to happen because people need things to do, and without people having things to do, you tend to fucking revolt. So what the women do? They revolted against the men because they thought they had nothing to do. And they were told by the mass of society that building your home wasn't a job, and that you should be paid for that job when you're living in a $200,000 building with all the mechanicals, all the conveniences. You don't have to go anywhere. You can grow your own food. You do all these things for yourself, but you chose the life of a man and burden. I don't understand. This is why our food's turning to shit, people. We're missing. There's an element within growth of our nutrition that is innately the human contact between the element that we are ingesting and what it is. There's a vibrational. It is a part of nature as we are. When the birds chirp, the plants know it's time to open up and start processing, right? Now you put you put fish genes in tomatoes, and the fuck, you get a tomato, but it's a fish tomato. I don't give a fuck. They're fucking with everything, everywhere, all the time. It's undeniable. It's factual. And poker's on. I am folding shit poker. See if I can make this look any bit better here. Any bit. Probably not, but this is what you get. Oh, it does do that. Holy shit. Okay. Well, I'm folding shit poker. Also, I'm Diogenes. And poker is my relaxation. Now, this is a $500 something pop-up free roll. Let's see what our payouts are. Well, I get a ticket to a Rattlesnake Open game. So, awesome. 5 deuce offsuit. Nah, we're going to fold that. But as you go along, I play. I like playing my poker, kind of like I like playing with my life, playing with this life. Concentrated into a little screen. I like it. It's something I do so I don't go insane talking to myself about the bullshit of this world. Oh, go get a job. Nah, I've done it all. I was in the army. I built infrastructure. Shit, I was at one of the schools in my state that had one of the first computer labs in the state. I was writing code back, fucking run 10, go shit. We're not going to be writing programs anymore. AI is going to be writing programs. They're worried about the white collar workers jobs are going to be done. It's all going to be done by a computer, right? And then at what point do they design to take away the blue collar worker? Oh, they're already doing that. They already got, self-driving cars and that takes away jobs from men. Self-driving trucks that take away jobs from men. Taking away all connectivity to us, because they're trying to save humanity from humanity. I don't know. It is a dogmatic triad that they're running on society. It's entertaining. What the hell do you want me to do? But here we sit. I'll play poker on this side. I'll play poker on the other side, and I'll bullshit on the 7-4 suited spades. See how many people we got folding around the table. Okay, we got 4 sleepers, limpers, no one I've played before. Let's see if I can bump this up. I'm suited anyway, so I'll play that. How do you keep 8 billion people in line? How do you keep 8 billion people in line? Outstanding. Ooh, that's not a good flop for 7-4 suited. And that's okay, because we play. And people play with other people through law and regulation. It's entertaining. If you're just joining me, like you're not, my name's Diogenes. I am the modern day Diogenes. A little George Carlin. I got some racist shit going on too, but I can't do it here. Won't do it here. Because it doesn't matter what I say, right? Because everything can be construed as a racist. Just a white guy. Just a white guy. Oh, they all have to. Yeah. But anyway, what philosophical argument we got going on today? King Ad offsuit's a great hand to go all in with. No, I'm not going to go with that one. Andrew Tate, should we fuck with Andrew Tate's psyche for a little bit? Yeah, that's unshakable, right? He plays that character well. We all play those roles. Life is a stage. That's why wars are committed in theaters. Yeah, we are the fodder for other people's entertainment. We are that fodder. Now, if you're rich enough, then you don't have to be that. You just pay someone. Go, my feet hurt, and you're done with it. Wow, this is going to be a long fucking... I can't... Why did I agree to do this? I don't know. But here I am. Just subscribe so I'll go off the air. I tell you what, if I can get... I did this video for 1 like on a comment, and it got 1 like, so I'm going live. If this gets 10 subscribers, I don't know. Think up some arbitrary that I'll do. Um, See, I can't live stream while I'm begging because I only have internet. What do I do? What do I do that would be entertaining for you all? That would, but I can't NPC. That's ridiculous. I don't have the butthole to show everyone, so I don't have an OnlyFans. I mean, we could talk about. I mean, we can go back to the snow Mexicans and talk about Canada for a minute. Mr. Sunshine Baby. Clyde do a thing. Love you guys. I can't believe that Justin Trudeau holds the power that he does over that country and the direction that he's leading you in. Must be fun. I mean, it has to be fun to vote for that shit. And someone get me a DNA test on Justin Trudeau. I want to see if he is Castro. You know, just because we all know lineages of dictators and leaders are, they get fucked and forced through society since forever. Don't believe me? Go research some stuff. It'll be fun. But I mean, so he ran out of his father's name. He was he's an actor again, another fucking actor. Look at Zelensky. Fuck Zelensky, another fucking actor. All the world is a stage, and you're the unwilling fucking participants in an audience that you don't want to be in. I get it. I get why kids don't want to do anything. I fully understand why they just want to fucking play their video games. Got a pair of sixes on a 4, 5, 7 flop. Let's hit that one. And I'll turn it around so you can see the bullshit that's happening. See if I can get that one through. Oh. I might as well just jam it, right? It's a free roll. Come on. Just fold. There you go. Anyway. Poker's fun. I like poker. It's where you can be honestly deceitful and make a lot of money doing it. And it's fun taking other people's money. I think, I don't want to. It's fun taking the casino's money. What's even more fun when I take your money because you want to give it to me. I'll take it. It's like a donation. I'll buy some dog food. I'll buy some meat food. Maybe get a little propane. Yeah, life's good. Life's good. Could be worse. I could be living in an apartment building in the city, or New York, or Los Angeles, right? I like my desert. Whew. That would have killed me, right? But yeah, it's when needed, I fish, I hunt. I try to grow I can't say most. I grow a decent amount of food. But I'm just me. And I just trying not to die today. Go get a job. Yeah, I've already had all the jobs. 54 years old. I was vested in several companies, and each one of those got bought out. And so did our retirements. And I lost everything several times. Then I lost the house and the kids and the whore wife. Didn't lose them. Know where they are. And yeah, I ended up just. I was on that razor's wire of trying to care enough to keep moving forward. And then it was either that or I just wouldn't give a fuck at all just an alcoholic drug addict. And suicide was there. Suicide's always there. I gave it up. Oh, I figured if I'm this annoying to myself and the thoughts that I have that I can't speak to people about in private because I don't have a private, giggity, I'm just going to go on the fucking internet and start talking. That's it. Just talk about how absurd this whole thing is. And I know someone out there is going to go, yeah, that's fucking absurd. But it is. And how far do you want to go into the absurdity is the true question, right? It's not like a Joe Rogan where he gets a bunch of people on to talk about the absurdity, because I don't have that kind of luxury yet. But there again, they're all caught up in their own absurdity. Even Joe Rogan's caught up in his own absurdity. Tucker Carlson, same fucking thing. It's amazing what fame, not necessarily fortune, but fame does for someone. I do believe it changes people. Not necessarily for the good, but it's life, and people are going to take advantage of the things they could take advantage of for as long as they could take advantage of them for. It's the way we're trained. How the hell we get out of that? I don't fucking know. I know how to not get out of it. Call critical thinkers conspiracy theorists, That's all. How do you keep society moving forward the way it does? Keep the critical thinkers as conspiracy theorists, laugh at them, and let the actors and billionaires run the world because they made a fucking soda. Out fucking standing. What are you going to do? I'm going to raise sixes. That's what I'm going to do. Well, the sixes got through last time. Let's see if I can get them through. Come on, 6-6 flop. It's not going to come. Let's see. What will it come? What will it come? Because I raised... definitely not a 6. Definitely not a 6. 1 over, 2 overs. See if they go all in. They might. I'm just going to hit them with a 180. See where they're at. Okay, you don't have a queen. You don't have an 8. And there's your ace. I bet you got the ace, right? There you go. Guess you didn't. Here, I'll even show you. All right, back to me, because it's all about me. Me. Yeah, imagine. Okay, let's do. Because actors like being leaders for some reason, because they can act like a leader, and they're not leaders. Okay, so what if we kind of bundled up government into a, bring it back down to if you can fucking kill them, you can be the leader. I don't know. Seemed a little brutal, but at least he'd be honest about it, right? Imagine being told by an 84-year-old fucking man that's been in politics his entire life, produced nothing, that you need to pay more and be more giving of the time that you've created something to give to someone else because he said so. I get it, kids. I fucking get it. Absolutely. See, it wasn't that bad when I was growing up. I'm Gen X. It wasn't that bad. But then you watch the progression. If you think it's going to get any better, you're absolutely fucking wrong. Because it doesn't. 2, 3, wow, that's straight. Fuck. All right, we're going to turn the camera around again. Let's go ace king suited. Might as well raise the shit out. Let's go with a pot-sized bet. There we go. See what I get taken down by. Oh, you son of a bitch. Ace. Bastards. Oh, well. Good game. Gotta love the fucking offsuit bullshit. There you go. I lost. Congratulations to me. Oh, well. So, let's see. I pull that down. Does that take that out of there? Yeah, it does. All right. Oh, well, that was a poker game that Ace King didn't win. King Jack offsuit won. Good times. I should have went all in beforehand. What are you going to do? Let's go see. Let's go. Do we? No, we don't. How about do we watch it? What do we do together? I mean, I've gotten no questions in like a fucking hour, and it gets tough because I can just keep going over the same thing over and over again. I'm good at it. Oh, great! Another, how, where, what, why, when? The fuck is this shit happening? Fractal gear field theory is open source by my command. Okay. Yeah, we'll just put on. We're just gonna do this for a second. Okay. We'll just put on. No. I'm not gonna ensure my passion. Fuck. Commercial.
Then get protected by America's
#1. Absolutely the worst. This is why I need my fucking. I like the YouTube Premium just so I don't have to listen to the fucking commercials. That's it. That's all there is to it. I have fun with that. But YouTube is fucking expensive for me, apparently.
But he argued depended on both mind and body.
So we're gonna put you on to
he used the evidence of every workers to prove his
I don't know, I feel like I should take a nap.
Welcome back, brothers and sisters, to another exciting chapter in the labyrinth of ancient philosophy. If you thought our dive into Socrates was a trip, brace yourselves because you've seen nothing yet. Today we're delving into the life of a character even more eccentric, even more provocative, and unquestionably hilarious. His name's Diogenes of Sinope. Originating from the pages of Diogenes Laertius's significant work, Lives and Opinions of Eminent Philosophers, which chronicles the lives and teachings of Greek philosophers, our story today unravels the narrative of this unforgettable philosopher in a modernized style. Diogenes was a blend of wit, word plays, and some deep stuff. As we walk through his fascinating biography, you might not get all his jokes. I mean, there's a lot of backstory to unpack. However,
amazing,
I've
man.
done my best to bring
Love
clarity
Diogenes.
and taken the liberty to sprinkle a few personal comments along the way. And yes, Diogenes was quite a character, captivating and funny, which is probably why he was well liked by many. Personally, I'm still not sure what to make of him, but come along on this ride and perhaps together we can decode the enigma that is Diogenes. Life of Diogenes by Diogenes Laertius. Diogenes was originally from Sinope, and his dad, Hycesius, was a money changer. According to Diocles, Diogenes had to skip town because his father, who ran the city's bank, got caught counterfeiting. But Eubulides, in his writings on Diogenes, says it was actually Diogenes himself who was tinkering with the coins, leading to both him and his father getting kicked out. Diogenes even admitted to this in his own work, Pordalis. Others argue that Diogenes was an official in charge of the mint. They say he was talked into messing with the money by the workers there. Then he supposedly went to the famous oracle at Delphi or Delos, asking the god Apollo if he should go ahead with what people were pressuring him to do. Misinterpreting Apollo's approval, Diogenes believed he had the green light to mess with the money. However, some say he got caught and was expelled from the city, while others suggest he saw trouble coming and fled.
Listening to the gods will fuck you up.
That Diogenes messed with the cash his father had given him, which got his dad thrown in jail where he eventually died. Meanwhile, Diogenes made a break for it, headed to Delphi, and asked the oracle not about messing with the money, but about how to become famous. This led to him receiving the cryptic oracle message we've been talking about. When Diogenes arrived in Athens, he decided to hang out with Antisthenes, who wasn't exactly welcoming, but Diogenes was stubborn and insisted on sticking around. Even when Antisthenes threatened him with a stick, Diogenes just put his head under it and said, "Go ahead and hit me, but no stick is going to make me leave as long as you keep talking." From then on, Diogenes was a part of Antisthenes' crew.
When you know where you stand, you won't run away. When you know where you stand, you won't run away.
Diogenes' crew. Being an outcast, he naturally started living simply. According to Theophrastus, in his book Megaric Philosopher, Diogenes once saw a mouse running around without a care, not looking for a cozy bed or hiding in the dark, and not even bothering about the little luxuries that a mouse might want. This sight helped Diogenes deal with his own poverty. He was the first guy, as some people claim, who started wearing his cloak folded for warmth and slept in it, who carried his meals around in a bag, and who would just make himself at home wherever he was, whether that was eating, sleeping, or just hanging out.
As the vagrant that I am, let's say vagrant, not vagrant. It's I'm tired of working for those things. For that thing, whatever that thing is. It's ridiculous. So whatever.
Pointing to the colonnade of Jupiter and the public magazine, he joked that the Athenians had built him housing. When he got sick, he started using a stick to get around. After that, he always had it with him when he was out of the city, along with his bag, as told by Olympiodorus, a leading Athenian, confirmed by orator Polyeuctus and Lysanias. Diogenes once asked someone to find a small house for him, but when they were slow in doing it, he made a barrel he found in the temple of Cybele his home, according to his own letters. In summer, he'd roll around in the hot sand, and in winter, he'd hug statues covered in snow, always pushing himself to withstand any condition. Diogenes,
and that's I am the modern day Diogenes. I live off the grid. I will supply my own warmth. I go without warmth. I've gone without food. My dog won't go without food. I've gone without food. But it's very simple.
Diogenes was known for being extremely blunt, and he wasn't shy about showing his disdain for others. He referred to Euclid's school as a school of bitterness, and called Plato's discussions a disguise. He said the Dionysian games were just a big spectacle for idiots, and referred to political leaders as the puppets of the masses. He'd often say, "When I see pilots, doctors, and philosophers, I think humans are the smartest animals, but when I see dream interpreters, fortune tellers, and people obsessed with glory or wealth, I'm sure there's no creature dumber than a human." He also believed that a person should have more reasons than excuses for their actions. Once he saw Plato at a lavish feast, munching on some olives. Diogenes asked, "Why did you go all the way to Sicily for a feast like this when you're just eating olives?" Plato responded, "I ate a lot of olives in Sicily," to which Diogenes quipped, "Then why did you need to go to Syracuse? Didn't they have olives in Attica?" Once Plato had invited friends from Dionysius to a banquet, and Diogenes walked all over his plush carpet saying, "This is how I crush Plato's ego." To this, Plato responded, "You're being pretty arrogant yourself, Diogenes, thinking you're not arrogant."
I promised I'd be here. I'm here. I want to take a nap. I want to take a nap. I want to take a nap. But what am I going to do? There's nothing to do. I've been on this broadcast now for, I don't know, 3.5 hours, I suppose. But I said I'd be here all day. Do I be here all day? Do I just leave the camera on and walk away? I don't know. Someone tell me. So what do we do? What do we do? What do we watch? What do we do? How are we going to waste this time together? How do I waste this time with you? Is this a waste of time? Right? Is me sitting here on the internet live a waste of time? Is it a waste of my time? I'm not selling shirts. I'm not selling guns. selling makeup, not reviewing cars. I mostly talk about the 3 things you're not supposed to talk about, because those are the most entertaining things you're supposed to talk about. Sex, religion, and politics. The 3 things you're not supposed to talk about are the 3 things that fucking run your life. No wonder they control everything. Nobody talks about it. Everybody's scared. You know, until it comes time for political debates, and everybody talks about it. Nobody knows anything about it. They go over it. Ridiculous system. Religion? Wait for the next God to come around, right? You know? Don't look at the universe and go, sweet Jesus Christ, we're here. And go argue about how we got here, why we got here. Fuck, it cares. We're here. Do something decent. Yeah, it's so easy to fuck people over. Very hard to stand where you're going to stand and not run away. And sex? Sex. Sex is the meaning of life. And I apologize. I apologize to you homosexuals and faggots out there. You're not doing anything for society. You're not. You're selfish little animals that take pride in they take pride in not forwarding society. It's a fucking astounding. And because people want to be liked, they'll let you do sex acts in front of their children during parades a month long. What kind of shit is that? Fucking just, god damn. You don't forward society. You're a bane on society. If you don't identify as a man or a woman that is straight to forward the society, you don't get a vote. Take one step further. No, we'll just leave it with that, because once that nuclear family gets back together, then everything will be right in the world. The hubris of you people disgusts me. You think the universe screwed up, so you got to go screw around with other people's stuff. Go bop your donuts and fuck each other in the ass. That's your job. Movie's not Caligula, you know. And you wonder why this shit's falling apart. Fucking natives on that little island over, where is that, where they shoot the airplanes out of the sky. Those people have a more fucking, they have a deeper sense of reality than society does. I don't want that shit. And uncontacted tribes in the Amazon, they were contacted a long time ago, and they fucking remember what happened. They don't want any fucking part of that shit. But we force it. We force everything because advancement. We got to advance. To what? We got to advance into our own doom. brought to you by fucking Carl's Jr. You voted for it, so good job. I'm so happy for you. So happy you voted for people. And you don't have any liberty or freedom. You gave it away. Cool. But you want everybody to give it away under threat of force. I understand why the kids in on the college campuses are rooting for Palestine. I do. I mean, there's several reasons behind it. And it gets into all the politics of religion. It's been going on for 3,000 years, if not longer. When hasn't this planet been at war with each other? When? When was humanity a kind and compassionate species? When? We've never been. So it doesn't matter what I think. It's going to keep going forward because of the progress we've made to devolve. You all think it's a joke. I wouldn't mind a giant meteor. See how that turns out. It's happened before. It'll happen again. I don't know if they can raise taxes enough to stop the meteor, but it'll happen. And it's funny, they want to get rid of all the carbon. We are carbon. We're carbon-based life forms. Everything we eat is carbon-based. So when they say zero carbon means zero you. You are the carbon they want to reduce. They want to get society into a flaccid state of pushing a button and getting your dick sucked. We're trying to get your dick sucked, but you need pills for that. Brave New World meets Fahrenheit 451 meets 1984 meets The Matrix meets Animal Farm meets Atlas Shrugged meets Diogenes the dog. So I need to write that story. Oh wait, I already did. I'm living it. It's fucking crazy. What else we got going on? I'm not fat. I'm decently healthy. My spacesuit's in good shape. I fucked up the fuel intake. Highly fucked up the fuel intake, throughout the youth. Apparently I like getting punched in the face. It's a good face to punch. I've got no complaints. I mean, I could bitch about a lot of things. There's a lot of things that need to be bitched about. I got no complaints. Shit. At one time, I was I'm like 5'6", 5'7". Who fucking knows? Tape measures lie. At one point, I weighed 210 pounds. That was my 210, 215 pounds. That was my big me. Then COVID hit. And wow. Yeah. I was good for like a month, and then I'd quit drinking. I was in some decent. Well, I was kind of fat because I was eating real well. But then COVID hit, and instead of eating, because I couldn't stand going to the grocery store, I just drank. I drank for like a good 2 years solid. The fun part, I didn't have to pay for it. Right? The government paid for it. And at the beginning of the whole debacle, being gullible, you say, okay, a week or two, that's cool. You know, you finally got my shit back together. Business is back together, building again. Da, 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 da. Finally had, clients and stuff. And then they shut everything down. And the clients didn't want any work done. And I lost my house. I lost my property. Again, lost the house and lost my property. The things that I had worked, again, after the divorce, decades for. So I got fat and stupid. I mean, I know I'm still stupid, but I'm not fat anymore. I dropped a good 40 pounds, so I'm sitting at like 180. It's a good state to be in. I'm physically capable of any task. I'm tired of doing them. I'm just tired of doing them for everybody. Because when I did them for everybody, I had the things, and then they just stepped in and they took it away. So I didn't have anything. So now I have nothing. Very little. You can't take it away. Have at it. A hammer and a saw, and I'm back in business. I could build myself a fucking house in the middle of the fucking woods. I don't care. Oh, but they do, right? They will. So yeah, I'm back in shape. I fucked up my face a lot. Of all the things I've lost, I missed my teeth the most. To my daughter, Michaela, on the East Coast right now, be strong. You'll get through your depression. I mean, might as well do one for all the kids, right? For my oldest son, Eric, I don't know if you're my son. I don't. I want a paternity test. To my second oldest, Joshua, I know you're my son. You're built exactly like me. You have my face and all my structures and my body style. My daughter, I know you're mine. Same thing. My youngest son, Garrett, no, I don't think you're mine. I think you belong to a cop that was working at the Canton Police Department in Connecticut. But I was dumb when I was young, right? Because you just want to have you just want to be held and loved and accepted. And you don't know shit about shit, and nobody teaches you anything because they're all afraid to. Because everybody's got to have their fucking spin on it. Everybody's got to put their little fucking nod into whatever the fuck they're doing. Instead of saying, be a man. This is what men do. This is how men do it. You get up, you fucking do it. Now, if you're doing it for a farm and you do it for your family, you do it for yourself, it's even better because then you get to teach your kids that scenario, and they want to do that. I mean, the Amish are a little, hard on what they do, but I appreciate what they do. It's a very criminal organization. It's more criminal than you would believe. But again, the lifestyle is that of really close to nature. And in accordance with nature as much as possible. I agree with that. Because look at us now. We're so far away from nature. We're molesting it into something we have no idea what it is. And is approved by the people that approve food. Are you kidding me? That's not food. Yeah, and it sucks. Well, it doesn't suck, but it's basically my diet is chicken, beef, pork, Not too much pork, but just a little bit. I like bacon. Bacon in it. Pork in itself is a fucking horrible animal. It doesn't sweat. It's all filled with fucking piss and vinegar. But bacon is fucking amazing. I'm sorry. All right, so those three proteins, and fish, of course, but that's almost a vegetable. And then it's peas, spinach, lentils, and tomatoes, cooked tomatoes, onions and garlic, flavorings and stuff. Every now and then I splurge and get the old chocolate. I like some good chocolate. Poison in me. After giving up all the drugs and alcohol, I like the candies, but that's the replacement of the sugars within the body, and that whole addicted mentality. And to my son-in-law Zach, up in I think you're in New Hampshire right now. I hope you're in rehab, son. I hope you get to come out here and participate in what I'm building. It should be entertaining. Should have stayed a fucking decade ago when I asked you to stay. But we talked about that. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of running a little production studio to get this message out. Then I run a completely strictly political channel, Thought Grenades. You should check that out. A lot of comedy on that one. It's mostly politics, about politics in the politics. It's fucking kills me. But I like my philosophy channel because I don't need to make a spectacle of this thing. I don't want to make a spectacle of this thing. And if we want to do deep dives on philosophers, we can. The theory that I've come up with in my philosophy is for the wealthy people, right? And they usually come up with some shitty philosophies, and that's how we ended up here. So I'm going to stick with Diogenes the dog. I'm going to have what I need what I have, and that's it. Everything else after that's stress and taxes. Even when I'm a billionaire and I'm doing the same thing, I'm going to live the same exact fucking lifestyle. I might have teeth, but I'm going to same lifestyle. It's fulfilling. And if we can get everyone to that lifestyle, and then have them realize everything after that is stress and taxes, then I'll be doing all right. I think the message will be doing okay. Man, it's fun to ponder these things, but when you spend septupajillions of dollars on them, while life is here trying to survive, and you're making it harder to survive so you can go find fucking life somewhere else, or whatever the fuck your cause is for spending money that other people have made. That's selfish as fuck. You're selfish, self-centered, egotistical pieces of shit. And the only way you should be funded is by people that sold the fucking soda, right? That have no power. You should have... Fucking door just blew open. A ghost just came in. Hold on. Yes, come in. We'll talk. They say don't invite demons and devils and shit into your house. Not only will I invite them in, I'll figure out their philosophy, really piss them off, and then they're going to have to kill me. I don't care. If it's coming, it's coming, right? Embrace it. I embrace being poor. I embrace living in solitude. I embrace living in the middle of a high desert in northern New Mexico. I know I just wound up here. I probably could have picked a better place, but I don't think I could have. And it's tough to find your place in the world when there is no place in the world. You need to be that place in the world. When people say they're trying to find their place in the world, they're trying to find themselves. And which role do you want to participate in within that finding of yourself? Because you'll become that role. You'll become that thing. You'll become whatever it is. Because that's what you've earned and strived for, is to become that thing. Instead of trying to figure out what it's all about, you're trying to figure out what that one thing is about, so everything is about that one thing. It's fucking insane. But I can't do anything about it. I just sit here and rant. It's entertaining to me anyway. I'm almost out of cigarettes. This is going on for 2 hours now. Maybe I'll do a 4-hour max on this. I don't know. I've shown you the junkyard. I showed you the studio. Who knows when you're catching the live stream? Ain't nobody sitting through 2 hours of me fucking bullshit ranting. I want this to be such a commercial success that I give it all away to make some people some real money. Because this ain't real. You know what's real? 4 walls, a roof, some food, and your dog. Maybe I'll do a workout video. No, I won't do a workout video. There will be a flying a sign video. There will be. Well, I get asked questions, weird questions sometimes about things that they don't want to answer. I'll answer any question. Am I a racist? Yeah. Am I a homophobe? Yeah. We all are. I love my black friends. I have friends. I have friends of all persuasions, per se. And I call them my nigger, and they'll call me their honky, and we'll fucking blazing saddles through the day and have fun with it, because it's fucking absurd. It's fucking absurd. What are you going to do? Oh, you're going to get blacklisted because I said nigger. Fuck. It happens. You know, it's like the Barbra Streisand effect. You know, if you can't say the word, you can't say the word, but you really want to say the fucking word. And even say the fucking word, you want to say the fucking word, right? But if you say the word in front of fucking, if you don't say it the right way, then it could be taken. If you're a hard R or an A, the fuck is this shit? Oh my god. And then they go around calling each other, and all they go around calling each other niggers and shit. So, you know, I don't know what I am. I think I'm a kike. I could be a kike. I'm adopted. I was shit out of one family, then shit out of another family. I don't fucking care. I've been told I'm Native American Blackfoot. Told I'm a Jew. Told I'm Italian. Told I'm English. The fuck knows what I am? Oh, go get your DNA checked. Why? So I have to become that thing? Nah. It's much more fun observing this shit. The ridiculousness of it all. Much more entertaining, you know? But it doesn't pay. You know, unless you're like Tucker Carlson or something, it doesn't pay. And there, and even with Tucker, I believe there's a level of fraud within that thing that he's portraying, because he has to, because he needs to be accepted. We all need to be accepted, right? That's what I thought. I had 2 groupings of people, 3, including the divorce, that couldn't accept it, that I couldn't accept, or they couldn't accept me. Either one you look at it. 3 times. I know what it is to be an outsider. It is the most freeing thing on the planet. And the most heartbreaking. The traumas that I've experienced through life really fucked with me. I didn't have the right philosophy. I didn't have any philosophy. You know, you're told you're told as a youngin', you work hard enough, you're smart enough, you'll get ahead in the world. Then you get ahead in the world, some fucker somewhere votes your shit away. Some woman will fucking take half your shit. It have other people's children and then force them upon you. It's ridiculous. So I can't go back, and I won't go back. My poverty is mine. And I want to be the wealthiest person living in poverty on the planet. I don't know if you can understand that. I don't want anything. I don't want for anything. There's 8 billion individuals out there I'd like to have a conversation with, though. That'd be entertaining as fuck. But I'm just gonna rant here for now. This is what I get to do. This is my freedom until YouTube takes it down. So please like, share, subscribe, and do all that inane stuff, because it's free. It's free, and it brings me a little joy. I'm not gonna say happiness. I'll say a little joy, and I appreciate that little joy, because it's the little things that we forget about in life. We all want an amazing extravaganza of fucking ball sacks and tits. You know, it's absolutely ridiculous. Everything needs to be that special moment, that special time, and it is. But it doesn't need to be sold. You know, it's amazing enough, we're fucking sitting here. But I have fun with it. I have fun with my dog. I have fun with my neighbors. I go hiking and biking and fishing. You know. It just brings me pleasure. It's the simplest things on the planet. I think I pay $5 a year in taxes for the property, because I live in the middle of no fucking place, and there is no conveniences. No. I'm not bound to the spot. I don't need to go to that 90-hour-a-week job because I have to pay for that thing. And send my kids to nannies, and fucking day school, and preschool, and pre-day school. These are your entities. You brought these entities into the world. And there's no responsibility towards that, so now it's the state's responsibility. And the state's going to do whatever the fucking state wants to do. Always has, always will. But that's your choice. You voted for that. That's your democracy. Have fun with it. So, I don't play the politics game. I don't play games like that. I play poker. It's an honest liar's game. people that are seeking power in a political way should never be elected, but they do. And political office there should be no longer term than life. And if you fuck up and everything in that aspect of being the public servant, every aspect of that will be recorded. Every aspect. Even you taking a deuce. If you are there for the good of the public, good. Let the public see you're good. All of it. You're a public entity. All your medical records, your psych evals, all that shit. What kind of drugs they got you on? How long you been on those drugs? And you want to get public? Let's get public with this shit. They won't. They can't even follow the fucking rules they set down for themselves. So we're stuck here. Well, you're stuck there. I don't give a shit. It's just like I said, it's entertaining for me to watch. You know, I go get a little food a couple times a month. I got water. I got my dog. I got 4 walls and a roof. Everything else after that's fucking misery and taxes. You know? Don't pay the insurance on your car. Don't get your license. You'll go to jail forever. Or they call it a felony now. I mean, shit, you don't pay your property taxes, especially wealthy people. The state takes it. Anyone living in an HOA, how fucking retarded are you? There wasn't enough rules on the fucking street as it stands. You needed a bunch of other fucking people to come in and start fucking around with you. That's all on you. I think that's fucking hilarious. It's what you vote for, right? That's democracy. Fucking retards. Oh, man. 2 hours. All right, this one's into 2 hours. My last one was 2 hours, so this is 4 hours now. Do I keep going? Do I keep going? Anyone in the comments, just say keep going, and I'll just keep going. Anyone. I know there's 2 of you there. 2 people are watching. So one of you just put, yeah, just keep going, and I'll keep going. Ah, damn it, come on. Interact. Do something. No? Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I knew I was going to be here mostly all day alone. I'm alone every day anyway, so no surprise. But I do. I want to take a deuce, but I don't want to bring the phone into the. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to end this because I got to drop a deuce. And if I can get this to have 5 likes by the time I come back, I'll go live again. Deal? Okay, deal.